You have been giving your energy away, explaining yourself, justifying your choices, chasing approval, and every time you do, you shrink. Today, you will learn the power of silent self-respect, the art of walking away without explanation, without apology, and without regret. This isn't about arrogance. It's about reclaiming your confidence, your time, and your life. By the end of this audiobook, you will never feel the need to prove yourself to anyone again. Chapter 1. Stop proving and start doing. You have spent too much time proving yourself, too much time explaining, too much time justifying every choice, every action, every thought. And what has it gotten you? Nothing. Not respect. Not results. Just fatigue. Just exhaustion. Just the endless cycle of approval seeking that keeps you small. Here's the truth. The moment you stop proving yourself, your power shifts. That is the key. Power is quiet. Power is invisible. Power is the person who does while others talk. You have a choice. You can keep explaining. You can keep justifying. Or you can start doing. That's the key. Look at the world's top leaders, CEOs, entrepreneurs, visionaries. They do not announce every move. They do not explain every decision. They execute. They act. They move. And the results speak for themselves. Actions are louder than words. Your actions are louder than your words. You hear me? Your actions are louder than your words. Repeat it in your mind. Your actions are louder than your words. Think about the people around you. How often have you been impressed by someone talking about what they will do? Probably never. Now think about someone quietly executing. Someone silently producing results. You notice them. You respect them. You want to be like them. That is the power of doing. That is the power you are about to claim. Stop wasting energy on explanation. Every time you explain yourself, you give someone else control over your story. Every time you justify your choices, you place your worth in their hands. You have a choice. You do not need their permission. You do not need their approval. You do not need anyone to understand you. You only need to do. Let me be clear. Doing does not mean rushing blindly. Doing does not mean chaos. Doing means deliberate action. Doing means focus. Doing means picking your priorities and committing to them relentlessly. That is discipline. That is mastery. That is power. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about executing. It's not about proving yourself. It's about results. Repeat it. It's not about proving yourself. It's about results. Here's a common trap. People believe they must explain their intentions to avoid judgment. They spend hours drafting messages, clarifying choices, defending decisions. Stop it. Stop it now. Every word you spend explaining is a moment stolen from your doing. Every minute you spend justifying is a minute lost in action. Every moment you waste proving yourself is energy you will never get back. You have a choice. You have a choice. Use it wisely. Let's talk about silence. The most powerful people you will ever meet are not the loudest. They are not the ones broadcasting their every plan. They are the ones acting. They are executing quietly. They are doing. They are achieving. That is why the world respects them. That is why results speak louder than excuses. Your actions are louder than your words. Your actions are louder than your words. Let that sink in. You might be thinking, but I have to defend myself. I have to explain my choices. I have to make people see I'm right. That is fear talking. That is insecurity. That is weakness dressed up as necessity. Real strength is quiet confidence. Real power is unseen execution. Real influence comes from action, not justification. You have a choice. You have a choice. Choose action. Choose execution. Choose discipline. Here is a real-world example. Consider a CEO launching a new company. Does he run to social media to explain why he chose this product? Does he defend his vision to anyone who questions him? No. He works. He executes. He solves problems. He iterates. The product grows. The team follows. Investors notice. Success compounds. His silence is his power. His action is his voice. Your actions are louder than your words. Repeat it. Your actions are louder than your words. Let's make this practical. You want to stop proving and start doing? Here's your plan. Step 1. Stop explaining. Stop defending. Stop justifying. Step 2. Pick one action today that matters. One action that moves you forward. Execute it fully. Step 3. Measure results, not opinions. Results are the only currency that matters. Step 4. Repeat daily. Repeat relentlessly. Repeat with discipline. Repeat with focus. Every day you do this, you build momentum. Every day you do this, you reclaim energy that used to be wasted on proving yourself. Every day you do this, you get closer to the person who is silent, confident, and unstoppable. You have a choice. You can remain small, explaining, justifying, proving. Or you can grow. You can execute. You can dominate your own life. That is the key. That is the only way. Now let's talk about setbacks. Doing is not always smooth. You will fail. You will be questioned. You will face criticism. That is normal. That is expected. Do not respond with explanations. Do not respond with defenses. Respond with action. Correct. Adjust. Move forward. You have a choice. You have a choice. Choose action over reaction. Choose results over excuses. That is the key. Here's one final reinforcement. Imagine two people. One spends hours justifying their choices. One spends hours executing. 10 years from now, who has the results? Who has the respect? Who has the life they wanted? The answer is obvious. Every explanation you give today is a lost opportunity to build your future. Every minute you spend proving yourself is a minute your competition uses to move ahead. You have a choice. You have a choice. Choose wisely. Let me leave you with this. Your words can never replace your actions. Your explanations can never replace results. Your justification can never replace discipline. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop talking. Start executing. Stop explaining. Start winning. Your actions are louder than your words. Your actions are louder than your words. Remember it. Repeat it. Live it. You mastered your fear of judgment. You understood the silent power of execution. You are ready for more. Now, let's talk about the silent cost of seeking validation and why chasing approval is the fastest way to shrink your potential. Chapter 2. The silent cost of seeking validation. Chapter 2. The silent cost of seeking validation. You have been chasing approval for too long, looking for permission, waiting for validation, asking silently in the eyes of others if what you are doing is enough. And it costs you. Every smile you seek, every nod you chase, every good job you crave comes at a hidden price. You have a choice. You can keep asking for validation or you can reclaim your life. That is the key. Here's the truth. Validation from others is emotional debt. You can never pay it off. No matter how much you give, no matter how much you try, the hunger for approval keeps growing. You chase one yes and suddenly you need 10 more. You seek praise for one action, and suddenly your confidence is tied to 1,000 opinions. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Think about someone you know, maybe it's yourself, who has sacrificed happiness to please family, friends, or society. Someone who said yes when they wanted to say no. Someone who followed a path that was not theirs to follow. Maybe they stayed in a job they hated because others would think poorly. Maybe they endured toxic relationships to avoid criticism. Maybe they silenced their dreams so others could feel comfortable. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Let me make this practical. Look at your own life. How many decisions have you made today just to make someone else comfortable? How many choices have you justified in your head because you were afraid of judgment? Stop. Stop it now. That is the silent cost. Every moment you bend to gain approval is a moment your own life slips through your fingers. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it again. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Here's a key point. People will always have opinions. Some will criticize. Some will misunderstand. Some will try to control. And you cannot control that. You have a choice. You do not need their approval. You do not need their permission. You do not need anyone to validate your worth. That is the key. Your validation must come from within. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Let's consider a real-world example. Imagine a woman named Sarah. She wanted to start her own business, something creative, something meaningful. But her family told her it was risky. Friends said she was being unrealistic. She kept asking for their approval. She delayed, second-guessed, explained every plan, justified every idea. Meanwhile, her passion faded. Her confidence dwindled. Her dreams slipped away, one yes to others at a time. Every yes she chased for approval was a no to herself. Repeat it. Every yes she chased for approval was a no to herself. Now imagine a different path. Imagine if Sarah decided one day, I do not need their permission. She started. She acted. She took imperfect steps. She stopped explaining. She stopped justifying. She stopped chasing validation. And slowly her confidence returned. Her business grew. Her freedom expanded. Her life was hers again. That is the power of saying no to validation. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Let it echo in your mind. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Here is the lesson. Approval is addictive. Feels good temporarily. It gives you a small rush, a momentary high. But it is never enough. You will always want more. And in that craving, your own life is lost. You have a choice. You can continue feeding the addiction, or you can break free. That is discipline. That is self-respect. That is power. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Let's break it down into action. Step 1. Identify where you are giving your power away. Who are you seeking approval from? What decisions have you postponed for validation? Step 2. Start saying no to validation. Do it quietly. Do it deliberately. Step 3. Measure your self-worth by action, not opinion. Step 4. Repeat daily. Repeat relentlessly. Repeat with conviction. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Think about your energy. Every time you seek approval, you borrow it from yourself. Every yes you give to others' expectations is a no to your own priorities. Every nod you chase is a moment stolen from your purpose. You have a choice. You have a choice. Protect your energy. Guard your focus. Live by your own approval. That is power. That is freedom. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Here is a harsh truth. People will rarely tell you the truth about themselves. They may ask for favors. They may demand explanations. They may try to manipulate your choices. And if you give in, you pay the silent cost. Your happiness. Your confidence. Your freedom. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Let it become your mantra. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Let me leave you with this. Self-respect is built in the silent moments when you refuse to bend for others. Self-confidence grows every time you choose your path over someone else's expectations. Freedom comes when you stop asking permission. Every yes you chase for approval is a no to yourself. Repeat it. Say it until it sinks in. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it guides every choice you make. You now see the silent cost of seeking validation. You understand why every yes to others is a no to yourself. You have a choice. You can continue seeking approval and shrinking, or you can start saying no. You can start acting. You can start living for yourself. That is the key. That is the path. That is the discipline of quiet power. Now you learn the cost. You saw the example. You understood the mantra. Next, let's explore how to walk away without explaining, and why detachment is the ultimate expression of self-respect. Chapter 3. Walking Away Without Explaining. Chapter 3. Walking Away Without Explaining. You have been taught to explain, to justify, to defend your choices, to convince people why you are right. and it has cost you energy, focus, and peace. Today you will learn something powerful. Walking away silently is not cowardice. Walking away silently is strength. Walking away silently is power. You have a choice. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Think about it. How often have you stayed in a situation that drained you? A friendship that consumed your energy? A job that suffocated your purpose? A relationship that made you small? You justified your presence. You gave excuses. You begged silently for acceptance. And every second you spent explaining, you lost more of yourself. That is the cost of not walking away. That is the key lesson. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. History is filled with examples of those who understood this power. Leaders who quietly disengaged when situations no longer served their vision. Leaders who preserved their energy and focused on what truly mattered. They did not announce their exit. They did not justify their departure. They acted with precision, with clarity, with discipline. And their results were extraordinary. That is what you are learning today. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Consider a historical figure like Winston Churchill during the Second World War. He did not spend his time defending every decision to the public. He acted decisively, sometimes in silence, sometimes alone, always with focus. His clarity came from choosing his battles. He walked away from distractions, from naysayers, from energy drains. He preserved his strength for what mattered most. That is the power of silent disengagement. Repeat after me. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Now let's make this personal. How many times have you felt obligated to justify your boundaries? How often have you stayed in a situation that was toxic just to avoid awkwardness? You have a choice. You can keep giving explanations. You can keep trying to please. Or you can step away quietly. You can preserve your energy. You can protect your peace. That is discipline. That is self-respect. That is power. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Let me be very clear. Walking away silently is not about being rude. It is not about avoidance. It is not about fear. It is about prioritization. It is about understanding that your energy is sacred. It is about recognizing that your focus should never be hijacked by those who do not serve your purpose. Every time you explain unnecessarily, you lose time, energy, and clarity. You have a choice. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Here's a practical approach. Step 1. Identify what or who no longer serves your life. Step 2. Detach internally before acting externally. Accept that walking away is not weakness. Step 3. Execute the exit silently, without drama, without apology. Step 4. Redirect the energy you would have spent on explanation into creation, action, and growth. Step 5. Repeat whenever necessary. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Think about the impact. When you disengage silently, you reclaim time, focus, and self-respect. You remove distractions that drain your mental energy. You send a subtle but powerful message. You are in control of your life. You are not manipulated by others' expectations. You are free to act. You are free to focus. That is the ultimate form of power. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. There will be resistance. People will ask questions. People will gossip. People will challenge your decisions. Ignore them. That is not your problem. Their reaction is a reflection of their need for control, not your responsibility. You have a choice. You will not explain. You will not justify. You will not beg for approval. You act with quiet authority. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Let's reinforce this with a modern example. Entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders often face constant pressure to explain their choices. Social media amplifies every opinion. Every action is scrutinized. And yet, the most successful do not explain. They act. They pivot silently. They leave what doesn't serve them. They focus relentlessly. Their results speak louder than excuses. Your life should work the same way. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Here's the mindset shift you need. Stop thinking about what others will say. Stop thinking about how your departure will look. Stop thinking about their feelings. Your responsibility is to yourself. Your duty is to your life, your energy, your goals. Walking away silently is a declaration of self-respect. Walking away silently is mastery. Walking away silently is power. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Now let's make this actionable. Today, find one situation in your life that drains you. It could be a conversation, a relationship, a commitment, a habit. Decide to step away silently. Do not announce. Do not explain. Do not justify. Observe the energy shift. Observe the clarity that comes when you stop defending yourself. That is the difference between those who live small and those who live large. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Remember, every time you justify, you weaken. Every time you explain, you dilute your power. Every time you bow to expectation, you lose yourself. You have a choice. Walk away. Walk away silently. Preserve your energy. Protect your focus. Respect yourself. You do not owe anyone your explanation. Repeat it. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You do not owe anyone your explanation. You mastered the act of detachment. You understand the silent strength in walking away. Now it's time to build the confidence that grows in solitude. Next, we will explore Chapter 4. Build confidence in solitude and why true self-respect blooms when you are alone with your thoughts. Chapter 4. Build confidence in solitude. Confidence is not found in crowds. It is not built from applause. It is not created by validation. True self-respect grows in quiet moments, in reflection, in decisions made alone, in the silent choices you take when no one is watching. That is the key. The world does not define you. You define you. The world does not define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. The world does not define you. Let's be honest. You have spent too much time seeking validation, chasing approval, looking for guidance in every opinion around you. And what has it brought? Confusion, insecurity, self-doubt. The solution is simple but rarely practiced. Spend time alone with your thoughts. Journal. Reflect. Decide your path. Reconnect with yourself. That is where true confidence is born. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. The world does not define you. Think about it. When you are alone, away from judgment, away from noise, you face yourself. And in that face there is honesty. There is clarity. There is strength. You begin to understand your values, your priorities, your limits. You start making decisions based on your vision, not what others think. That is discipline. That is mastery. That is freedom. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Here's a practical habit. Journaling. Every day, write down your thoughts, your goals, your doubts, your victories. Do it without editing. Do it without showing anyone. In these pages, you practice listening to yourself. You learn to trust your own voice over the opinions of others. Journaling is a simple tool, but it builds an unshakable inner authority. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Reflection is another powerful tool. Take 5 minutes in the morning or evening to ask yourself, did I act for me today or for others? Did I make choices aligned with my goals or choices to appease? Am I proud of my actions regardless of what others think? Answer honestly. Write it down. Adjust accordingly. These quiet moments forge a mind that cannot be shaken by external noise. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Let's talk about the crowd. The crowd is loud. The crowd has opinions. The crowd wants conformity. And if you are not careful, the crowd will dictate your life. But in solitude, you discover your own rhythm. You discover your own standards. You learn to approve of yourself first and only then let the world follow, or not. Confidence grows silently without applause. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Here is a real-world example. Consider artists, writers, entrepreneurs, leaders who achieved mastery. They spent hours alone, developing their craft, reflecting on decisions, and trusting their own judgment. They did not wait for validation from peers, family, or critics. They trusted themselves. They acted decisively. They thrived because they understood. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Now let's address fear. You may be afraid of being alone. Afraid that silence will make you doubt yourself. That is normal. That is expected. The moment you step into solitude, your inner critic will speak louder than ever. But here's the secret. Confidence is built precisely in that discomfort. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Embrace the quiet. Face your thoughts. Build strength. You have a choice. You can continue seeking reassurance in every conversation. You can continue asking for validation in every decision. Or you can embrace solitude. You can trust yourself. You can rely on your judgment. You can act without waiting for applause. That is power. That is maturity. That is self-respect. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. The world does not define you. Let's make this actionable. Step 1. Schedule alone time every day. Even 10 minutes counts. Step 2. Journal or reflect. Ask yourself key questions. Step 3. Identify one decision you will make today without seeking anyone's opinion. Step 4. Execute that decision confidently. Step 5. Repeat daily. These small actions compound into massive confidence over time. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Consider your energy. Every moment spent pleasing others or seeking approval drains your confidence. Every time you act for someone else's standards, you lose self-respect. Solitude restores it. Reflection restores it. Journaling restores it. Choosing your own path restores it. That is why this practice is essential. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. The world does not define you. You may encounter resistance. Friends, family, colleagues may question your choices. They may think you are distant or cold. Ignore it. Their reaction reflects their inability to understand your discipline, not a flaw in your action. You are learning self-reliance. You are learning quiet confidence. You are learning to respect yourself first. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. Finally, remember this. The loudest voices are often the weakest. The strongest confidence is silent, steady, and independent of opinion. You build unshakable self-respect not in approval but in solitude. You grow invisible strength when no one is watching. You make decisions without explanation. You act decisively. You become the master of your own mind. The world does not define you. You define you. Repeat it. The world does not define you. You define you. The world does not define you. You practiced reflection. You embraced quiet. You saw the power in solitude. Now, it is time to recognize the energy drains in your life and learn to protect your boundaries. Next, let's explore Chapter 5. Recognize energy vampires and why preserving your mental space is the ultimate form of self-respect. Chapter 5. Recognize energy vampires. Your energy is sacred. Every minute, every thought, every ounce of focus belongs to you. And yet, so many of us give it away. We spend time with people who drain us. We argue, we explain, we compromise endlessly. We let others hijack our mental space, our confidence, our focus. That stops today. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Let's be clear. Not everyone is here to support your growth. Some relationships are toxic. Some people are manipulative. Some drain your confidence without even realizing it. They gossip. They complain. They criticize. They demand attention. And if you allow them, they will consume your mental bandwidth and leave you weaker, exhausted, and stuck. You have a choice. You can keep giving them power, or you can detach. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Here's a simple test. How do you feel after spending time with someone? Energized? Motivated? Supported? Or drained, stressed, and insecure? That feeling is a signal. Listen to it. If someone leaves you depleted, they are an energy vampire. That is not coincidence. That is reality. You have a choice. Protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Consider toxic coworkers. You know the ones. They undermine you in meetings. They spread gossip. They criticize without reason. And too often we stay. We try to reason with them. We explain ourselves. We apologize for being competent. Stop it. Their behavior is not about you. It's about their own insecurity. Protect your energy. Remove yourself mentally and emotionally. Limit interaction. Focus on your work. Achieve results quietly. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Now, think about manipulative friends or family members. The ones who guilt trip you. The ones who make everything about them. The ones who push boundaries constantly. Every yes you give them, every excuse you make, every ounce of patience you expend, comes at the cost of your life, your focus, your confidence. You have a choice. Detach without guilt. Protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Let's walk through a case study. Imagine Jane, a professional in a high-stress office. One colleague constantly criticizes her work, takes credit for her ideas, and spreads rumors. Jane tried to explain herself repeatedly, justify her actions, and even changed her behavior to appease this coworker. She became stressed, anxious, and her productivity dropped. Then Jane made a choice. She limited interactions, focused only on her responsibilities, and stopped engaging in needless explanations. Slowly she regained control. Slowly her confidence returned. Her energy was hers again. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Detachment does not mean avoidance. It means boundaries. It means choosing where to invest your attention. Your time is limited. Your focus is limited. Your mental space is sacred. You must defend it. You do not owe anyone constant access to your life or your emotions. You have a choice. Protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Here's how to start. Step 1. Identify energy drains in your life. People, habits, environments that leave you exhausted or anxious. Step 2. Create boundaries. Limit exposure. Step 3. Stop explaining or justifying your distance. You do not need permission. You do not need to defend yourself. Step 4. Redirect energy to what matters, your goals, your focus, your growth. Step 5. Repeat daily. Protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. You will face pushback. Energy vampires do not like to be ignored or limited. They will test boundaries. They will try to pull you back in. This is where discipline matters. You have a choice. Stand firm. Remind yourself, your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Protect your focus. Protect your confidence. Protect your life. Now, let's reinforce this with another perspective. Think about leaders and top performers. They are highly selective with their energy. They do not waste time on gossip, negativity, or toxic people. They invest in relationships that build them up. They remove or limit energy drains. And that is how they achieve extraordinary results. You can do the same. You have a choice. Protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it, your energy is sacred. Protect it. Here's the mindset shift you need. Energy is life. Confidence is fuel. Focus is power. If you allow others to drain these, you sabotage yourself. If you claim them, you grow. You rise. You dominate your own life. Detach from what weakens you. Engage with what strengthens you. Every action, every interaction, every decision should respect this principle. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Finally, remember this. Detachment is not cruelty. Boundaries are not selfish. Protecting your energy is not arrogance. It is self-respect. It is discipline. It is mastery over your life. You have spent too long giving away your most valuable resource. Stop. Take it back. Start today. Step away quietly from the drains. Step toward the people and activities that elevate you. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. You now see the signs. You understand the cost. You have the tools. Protect your energy. Limit the drains. Focus on growth. Build confidence. Act decisively. You are in control. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Repeat it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. You mastered the act of detachment. You recognize the people and habits that drain your confidence. You learned the power of boundaries. This completes the final lesson. You are ready to take all of these principles: self-respect, silent strength, confidence in solitude, and energy protection, and live a life of purpose, discipline, and unstoppable focus.